Shout out to Boto, Wreckbit, XL Master, Braindead, and Debbie. If you would like a shout out like these cool people in the next video, then put in the comments, give me a shout out. No, you did not need to do that. Doing that during the video can cause the video's retention to drop. I made this video in 2021, back when I was so dedicated and posting once a week, but this video was taking longer than I expected. I thought I needed to make up for it by making a community post saying, hey, to make up for the delay, share your username and I'll select a few and I will say your name in the video as a shout out. Why is that bad? People love having their names shouted out. It makes people feel special. And posting once a week is good. People love regular content. Yeah, it's good, but I was being a little more creative with my editing, therefore it was taking more and more time. So for me, because of the video retention, the shout out, it was probably a bad idea. But anyways, hello everyone, my name is EnergeticRuth and I've been making videos based on this game Rec Room since 2020. And in that time, I've done things that I regret and some things I want to confess to. So if you're working on being a content creator or just curious, then get yourself a snack, put me on your second monitor so I can share my stories. And in the end, share what you got from my mistakes. So here are 6 more things that I consider to be a part of my greatest failures, and then right after that, 6 things that I consider to be a part of my greatest successes for this channel. My first successful video for this channel that made people recognize me in public lobbies was my first Christmas special. Basically, it's a Rec Room version of 12 people singing the 12 Days of Christmas. Though successful, I actually kind of regret making it. This video took so much brainstorming, reaching out to people, set building, and my first time doing all kinds of organization. I'm still surprised that a lot of big names said yes into helping me making this project when back then I only had like 500 subscribers. I think the reason why they did say yes is because I was involved in Film Academy and they saw that I did regularly post once a week since Film Academy, basically saying I was a dedicated creator. Everything about this video was coming together so well, except when I started to edit everyone's scening. One was scening too fast, one was scening a little slow, and others did better. But I made the mistake into thinking that I could scene too. I remember sitting in front of my microphone trying again and again and again. As I was trying, I felt like it was a mistake. The one thing that stuck to me from Film Academy was no matter how good the video is, if the audio is bad, people will not stick around. Putting all the scening into Audacity and trying to make them work together with the music made me realize I'm a video editor, not an audio editor. I tried to learn some last minute stuff, but it's just something that I couldn't understand. So much work had already been done for this video that I couldn't just quit. I was proud of the video, but just twitched at the audio. The good news is young boys actually don't realize how bad the audio was, so it actually did really well for views. Quick reminder, it was just the audio that I had the problem with, the way that I did the audio. The people and the video itself was just incredible. I loved how everything was put together and I loved the team effort it took to make it all possible.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 carol killing.
Nope.
I guess he didn't like my singing. Oh.
Next is She Thought I Was Mav. I was on an alt account counting boxes and a player came up to me thinking I was her friend, the famous RecTuber Maven VR, on a secret account. It's a good video, but it made some people confused because I didn't reveal to her who I was in the end. The video didn't end with you feeling like it was complete. I should have explained to the audience that I didn't feel like it was the right time to reveal who I was because I didn't want word to go around the other RecTubers which alt account I was on, because later on I got to successfully mess with them and eventually turn those into videos. So after this video, go see for yourself if you also think it ended in a little confusing way. But now let's move on to tea versus coffee. The idea was we would play against each other in the live stream, then whoever lost would have to drink the winner's preferred beverage in the way that they like it when we met up in real life just a few days later, and then show it in the video. I originally promised a lot of community involvement. I was planning lots of games that could involve lots of players. I was creating roles and channels in the Discord server. People were getting hyped up. But Dean Boy wasn't being active in the Discord server and just thought he could show up into the stream and play and get the points. I did try to explain to him what I was hoping to do, but I guess I didn't explain well enough. He got mad with me that so many people were getting involved and were expecting him to be their team leader for Team Coffee. I didn't want to see a friend mad, so I basically started over on a lot of the plans to lessen the amount of people, causing a huge disappointment in my community. And that wasn't the only thing that got the community upset with me. The video was also disappointing. I feel really ashamed of this. We were already planning on me trying out coffee when I visit him, so it didn't matter who won. I know, I feel really ashamed of that. I just thought it would be fun to make content out of it, so I came up with all of this thinking that he would win. But this was also around the time that he rarely logged into Rec Room anymore. His head wasn't in the game. But this is really my fault because in a way I was trying to set up the games where he would win. So I was rigging it, I guess you could say. So I should have either thought of something else or not do it at all. So it's really my fault for just doing it at all. So now I know to not ask anyone to help out any big events unless they are fully involved, and I will no longer try to set up a bias win. Which actually leads me to subs versus members. The battle was to see who would get to dictate my next 4 live streams and get an exclusive game just for them in each stream. To try to set up no bias for winning, I made a mix of luck and skill games to keep things fair. I wrote out the rules, I let a lot of people be involved and constantly reminded them the expectations to make the stream as smooth as possible. I asked friends as to what I was missing to try to make this a good experience and competition. No matter how much I worked and tried to think of what I was missing to keep things fair, it didn't reveal itself until the stream went live. Though paintball was a good choice for skill, the players were uneven. In Hot Bomber, though it was against the rules, somebody dropped a nuke, exploding part of the map. Because it was just the middle of the map, I thought it was fine not to start over the game. But then, when there were 2 members and 1 sub left... Oh, it's getting close.
Nice, that's
He killed
awesome.
himself.
Okay. Honestly, I was speechless when that happened. That was such a brilliant move, which gave members the win, tying the game. But the subs didn't agree with it because the nuke wasn't even supposed to happen in the first place. Which leads me to my biggest mistake in the whole subs versus members. The points. I had each game set to be only worth 1 point, but when the subs were winning by a landslide, I asked if both teams were willing to make the next game worth more than 1 point, to give the members a chance to make it even, and then leading to a game point. You know, to make things a little more dramatic. But yeah, I should not have done that. And that was the game where there was only 2 members and 1 sub left. The sub was the bomber and running out of time. The member sacrificed himself, causing both of them to die, leaving 1 member alive, giving the members those extra points, creating the tie. After the stream, I asked a few people what mistakes that I made. Well, I should have only set the lucky games to 1 point and gave the skill games even more. I should not have added on a game to give the members a chance. It should have sticked to what was written before the stream started and not add to during the stream. If you want to see who won, I have the link to the live stream down in the description. Speaking of winning, there is a video that has been haunting my mind for quite a while now, and that's in this video right here. Whoa! The whole point of this video was to see how long a video could be according to the limit of the description. You'll have to go check it out to understand. But because I knew that this wouldn't be something that anyone would be interested in, I wanted to see if I could help the retention of the video out by challenging people to count every time I said a certain word. The first 3 people to get it correct, I will get them an item from their wish list. That's fun, so what was the problem? I didn't send the reward. I've been procrastinating for exactly over a year now. I am the worst. But no more. You are my witness. I'm about to gift a couple people right now. Oh, this is a good choice. And here is the next one. Oh my goodness. Let's do the astronaut one. There we go. Nick, you should get this. Now I only have about 1,000 tokens left. And here's the last one. I would have just enough tokens to get this one. And now I have less than 1,000 tokens left. So there we go, it's all taken care of. Now I don't have to worry about that anymore. But did that idea actually help with the video's retention? Nope, not even close. The best thing to do is to just make a video that's worth watching all the way through than trying to bait viewers into watching a video all the way through. Because in the end, quality videos and great ideas will beat baiting viewers. Hey you, psst, don't forget to support me in Rec Room. Okay, I have one more thing that I want to share before I move on to the 6 things that I consider were good wins for my channel. And that is about what caused me to not push myself too hard to post once a week like I used to. I know it's probably not something that you were expecting, but it's a story that I want to share. I love to edit. Once I heard someone say a few years ago that it takes them about 8 hours to edit their videos, so I just assumed that it also takes me that amount too. But the more I was editing late into the night, the more I realized I don't. It takes me much longer. Take a look at these videos right here. These were my breaking point. I remember my dad would go to bed seeing that I'm editing, then wake up finding me editing. This was nearly every day for 2 weeks in a row. The collecting every weapon video was one of the last videos that I edited on Movavi Video Editor Plus, the editing software I used to use. My editing had gotten so complicated that it couldn't handle me anymore. I would literally edit and export portions of the video, then piece them together to make the whole video. I was so determined to get this video done that I brought my laptop to edit it at a convention my family went to. But once it was done, I went straight to the next project. This was an early access video for custom shirts. Again, no sleep, just grind, especially because this video had an embargo date for all the video partners. So after constant grinding and the lack of sleep, the next video was the Freddy video. This was my first video that I used DaVinci Resolve. Trying to grind and learn how to use a different software was a little stressful. Okay, it was a lot. People love the Freddy videos so much that I was pushing to get them the next one. Then early in the morning, when I thought I was finishing the video, literally the first 5 minutes of the video just disappeared. I have no idea if I deleted it or I just don't know. But what I do know is I basically had a panic attack. I was messaging all the people that I could think of that might help me. Finally, a friend called me. I burst into tears. He didn't call me to try to help me with my issue. That was later on. But he called me to tell me that I needed to stop pushing myself, that all of this was harming me, that it was fine to miss a week of an upload as long as I could sleep. He was hitting right at the core of the issue. The videos had become more important than anything else, including myself. And that's why I don't always upload once a week anymore. Yes, not all of my videos since then have been as great, but I've been doing a little better and letting life get in the way. Now with all of this out of the way, it's time for me to move on to what I consider were my 6 greatest wins for this channel. Starting off with number 6, the plan for live streams. RecTubers usually would live stream the weekly because there was already a set goal of games helping to make the stream go on with expectation. So taking from this idea, I would set up the plan, so basically a set goal of games, before each stream. Before each stream, I would send it over to my members for early access, and during the stream, if someone comes in late, all they have to do is ask Nightbot or ask me what the plan is, and they'll see what is checked off to know where we are in the stream and what to expect to come next and if they would like to join or not. Especially because the weekly is gone, a lot of RecTubers have lost their motivation for live streaming. So doing this has helped me and my viewers to have like our own plan. Speaking of members, that's actually number 5. When I launched the memberships, I told myself and continue to tell myself that I want to be the channel where being a member is worth it. That a person has, let's say, 5 favorite RecTubers, but they could only financially become a member for one of them. So what do? They see what perks everyone has to offer and how active the perks actually are. Something that I challenged myself at the very beginning of launching memberships is promise a little, give more. I want to be considered the active, fun, and ideal channel to be a member in. The way that I have my memberships set up is level Energetic gets exclusive game and most live streams, a Discord private chat, and access to some unlisted videos. Ruthless gets all of that, plus early access to videos and their name in the videos. Little ER actually came later, but it's really for people that want to support but don't really care about the perks. The extra that I do with my members is usually out of the blue because it's according to when I have some extra time. So if you want to see the extra stuff that we do, then consider becoming a member. Number 4, the family. When I first brought my family into Rec Room, I thought we would just play games for a video. But when we receive everyone's footage, I saw us interacting with each other in the rec center was pretty entertaining. The best part is, this is how my family actually is. There's a reason why people gave my sister the nickname Party Lisa.
So stop walking around, Lisa, for a second.
Party Lisa to you! Okay. It's not just that I loved seeing that you guys loved it too, but I was proud to show off my family and you guys received it well. Number 3, Freddy. Deanboy made a few videos with Freddy and I enjoyed them, so I asked if we could record for my channel, but Freddy playing in Rec Royale. I remember staying up late editing this video because of how long it took to just put in the subtitles, but then was disappointed when the video got a few views. But it's what I did next that taught me something. Sometimes you just need to do it again, but do it differently. Enter in Bothaya. People clicked for Bothaya but fell in love with Little Freddy, which shot the first Freddy video up in views. So that helped create success for an old video. Number 2, trolling tidal wave. Though I kind of talked slow, this was one of my first videos that I can say that everything fell into place just perfectly. The music. Oh, the music. I was able to find music that just matched it so perfectly well. If you have not seen this video, please go watch it. It's about me and Dean Boy sneaking into Tidal Wave's large dodgeball event while on alt accounts to mess with him and people around. You should definitely go check it out after this video. And now, number 1, the mom and dad video. So you're probably thinking, of course it's on top. It's your most popular video. It's not just that, it was my first sponsored video. I had reached out to Kiwi Design asking if they would give me a few products for my mom and dad, for I consider the Quest foam interface very uncomfortable and I didn't want to give my parents a bad experience. Kiwi Design considered me a risk, but I promised that I was sure that this video would do well, so they sent me the products. We even got the knuckle grips for my dad's big hands. Fun fact, since then, my dad will not play without those knuckle grips. And no, I was not paid to say any of that. This video is not sponsored by Kiwi Design. It's sponsored by my Ruthless members. I just genuinely love the Kiwi Design products, and it's because the mom and dad video went viral that Kiwi Design continued to work with me. Thank you, mom and dad, for participating with me in several videos, and thank you, Kiwi Design, for taking a risk on me. So now that I'm done rambling my failures and successes, this is where you get to share what you got from them. And if you're comfortable to, share your failures and wins down in the comments to try to help others out as well. When you're done sharing, you can now select what you want to watch next. Over here, I have a couple of my regretful videos, and over here are a couple of my videos that I consider were my successes. At least that's what I think. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to support me in Rec Room.